Welcome to soulspaceradio. All rights reserved. No part of this broadcast may be reproduced or transmitted in any form or by any electronic or mechanical means without the presenter's written permission. The presenters do not dispense medical advice or prescribe the use of any technique as a form of treatment for physical, emotional, or medical problems. The intent of the presenters is to only offer information of a general nature to help you in your quest for emotional and spiritual well-being. Welcome to Soul Space Radio. Okay, today I wanted to continue on with our theme of contemporary entertainment, namely movies and television, and incorporating some of those elements into our meditation, basically so that we can play with the fact that there aren't any limitations other than what we believe and perceive. And so taking concepts out of contemporary meditation that we wouldn't usually do or not be able to or have the capability of doing, and playing with that in our meditation space expands our consciousness because it puts us into situations that we wouldn't be familiar with. And I'm a true believer in the theory that a lot of the contemporary images that we receive through entertainment media such as movies and TV is really a collection of collective consciousness. In other words, the race consciousness of every single person on the planet, and it's a subconscious calling forward of some of those challenging some of those limitations that we believe, because there really isn't any such thing. And I believe as you continue to raise your consciousness, raise your vibrational frequency, then some of the so-called mystical things that happen that aren't actually currently explained in science today are actually really quite logic based. And you can look at things that happen in Christ consciousness state that perhaps are just simply a reflection of the environment of the person's enhanced consciousness or enhanced vibrational frequency because of their feelings beyond what the average person can demonstrate. And so that manifests physically as well. So I'd like to introduce the theme today being superheroes. I've got Wonder Woman here. These are lovely things. My son really loves them. These are little Oshies, I think they're called. And there's Batman. I don't know who this guy is, some sort of villain, I guess. Villains are as popular as the superheroes these days. It's not like when I was a kid. And this little guy here, he looks pretty angry. But anyway, I wanted to explore the concept of superheroes because I think they're really cool in that we're tapping into our subconscious of the no limitations in terms of strength and physical capability. And so here's Wonder Woman. So I'd like to do a meditation around Wonder Woman today, but obviously I don't want to alienate all the men out there. So if you'd just like to be Superman, it's probably the equivalent of Wonder Woman. And we'll explore some of the physical attributes and the superhero capabilities that these heroes have. We may even borrow some of other superheroes, and we'll explore this in our conscious space. Thus, it appears to be a very childlike, superficial thing to do, but what is really interesting is that we're expanding our consciousness, we're growing, simply because we're putting our consciousness in states that it wouldn't normally be. And you might be aware when you go into a meditative space that even though you're outside of your body, your consciousness automatically assumes that it has that physical presence. Because remember, the spirituality is mind, body, and soul. So what's really interesting is that it will challenge your physical being. So even though it happens in a subconscious or a hypothetical state, it's like your body's actually participating. So there'll be a memory at a cellular level of that experience. Okay, so it's expanding all around us, not just our soul, also our mental and our physical capabilities. Okay, cool. So on that note, keep in mind that we'll be doing Superman or Wonder Woman, whichever you wish to do. And so this, just to keep in theme with all of these meditations, is what I'm trying to show is that play with source, play with source. And
there aren't any limitations in terms of meditation. It doesn't have to be scripted. It doesn't have to be a specific thing. It doesn't have to be the traditional type of meditation. It can be anything that you like. It's really imagination-based play with lots of feelings, because remember, feelings create our reality. Okay, cool. So what we're going to do now is, as we all know, the key to connecting with Source, or one of the initial keys, is relaxation. And let me just have a sip of my tea. Oh, so good. And let's just get everybody into a relaxed state. So first of all, find yourself in a comfortable position. You can either lie down or sit down, whatever's more comfortable for you. And what I'd like you to do is just well, actually, we might actually do a bit of, because we're talking about using physical concepts, what we might just do is relax the body. So if you can, one of the easiest ways to do that is squeeze your muscles. So let's squeeze our feet, all the muscles in our feet, just for a few seconds, and then release. And then the lower legs, and release. And then the upper legs, release. And then the lower pelvic, release. And then the diaphragm and stomach, release. Then the chest, release. Then tighten the shoulders, release. And the arms, release. The neck, release. And tighten the head muscles, the brain, and release. Okay, and that's just a really good way to relax your body. And now what we're going to do is go into our meditative space. And remember, one of the key ways that we're using at the moment to connect to Source is through our chakra systems, through our spine. So we go from the base chakra, which is just down by your tailbone, down by your backside, the bottom of your spine, and just see bright, brilliant white light, representative of the divine love light. Remember, divine, in my interpretation, divine, God, Source, universe, whatever you wish to call it, is just pure, positive, divine, unconditional divine love. Okay, so just see that light at the base of your spine, and then move that light up all through your spine. And if you're aware of the chakras, the energy centers in your body, you can just push the energy out into them, push that light out into them as it's traveling up through the spine. If you're not aware of them, just have that intention and it will happen anyway. Just cleansing those chakra areas. And then out through the top of your head, the crown chakra. And then see that pillar of light moving all the way up into the cosmos to join all that is. And when you're ready, move your consciousness with it. What I mean by consciousness is you just feel yourself moving with it. Don't struggle or feel like you can't do it. Just perceive yourself moving up that, imagine yourself moving up that pillar of light. You could use it like an elevator, or just see yourself hanging onto it like a pole. Anyway, just follow that light up to all that is. Connect to all that is. And when you connect with all that is, just stay suspended in the cosmos in this beautiful, brilliant, bright, divine love light. Golden white light. And just see this light permeating all of your being, all of your cells. Just feel yourself flooded with love, joy, abundance, peace. And see every single cell in your body alight with these feelings and the divine love light. and just sit in this light until you notice that your cells start dissolving into the light and you become a transparency to the light. And when you look down at your body, you can no longer see it or distinguish it as different from the light. You are merging back into all that is. You are one with all that is. You are one with intelligent consciousness. And just sit in this space feeling loved, safe, peaceful, in complete harmony. And let all your fears and worries go, knowing that the energy flowing through you will resolve all to your highest good. Just let everything go. Just be in this moment, merging with all that is, glowing with light. And just feel the warmth of feeling loved in every part of your cell. And start radiating this love as bright white light. So you merge with all consciousness, but you're getting brighter and brighter and expanding and brighter. And along with the love, feel the joy, feel the gratitude and appreciation for your beautiful life and this opportunity to connect with all that is. And just feel your heart alight with this light and love for everything around you. And enjoy this connection for a moment longer. In fact, what we'll do is we'll take 3 deep breaths in this space. So, breathing in through your nose, just pure divine love light. Hold it. See the light transferring to every cell in your body. And breathe out through the heart. 2 in. Just filled with glowing love light. Out through the heart. And in. 1 more. See every cell in your body glowing and expand it. Radiate that glow. Turn it up. Turn up the light. And then release it. And then when you're truly relaxed, I want you to imagine yourself back on earth, just like on a plain field, like a football field, but no posts. But the grass is short. And imagine that they're constructing a movie set in front of you. And the movie set is the skyline or buildings. Something similar to New York City, something high density. With all sorts of buildings, small, medium, large high-rises. And see the people on the street, a bird's eye view looking down as they go about their day. See the taxi cabs. Just see yourself above the building, bird eye view, looking down. See the hustle and bustle of the city. Hear the noise, the jamming of brakes, the honking of horns, the traffic noise. the lights, the pedestrian lights going off. And then come to stand on top of one of the taller buildings, on the roof of the taller buildings. And now explore your capabilities. So you feel strong, stronger than you normally would. You feel optimum health. So we're looking at the superhero capabilities that we have. And you might intuitively have one or the other. So we've borrowed Spider-Man's capability of throwing webs, but instead of throwing webs, we'll throw a grapple and a hook, which we can use to leverage off other things and swing through the buildings. And we've got the capability of falling many feet without hurting ourselves. Just remember, you're completely safe in here. This is a hypothetical space. And so you can leap down and leap up tall buildings, almost like flying. And you have some other capabilities. You've got heightened senses, ear, nose, smell, taste. In fact, all of the cells in your body are wired. You're relaxed but hypervigilant. And your brain has the ability to connect with electronic devices around you. It's like you're connected into the net already without having to have any device. And you can track police scanners and hear what's going on below. And you've just heard a report that somebody has stolen some items from a jewelry shop. And they're running down the street with a bag over their back, like a traditional, I don't know, old school theft. So see them running through the city streets, running away from the people trying to chase them, and hear the call into the police. And know that one of the items that is taken out of the jewelry shop and stolen has a tracking device in it, and plug into that, and in your mind see the 3D scanner and follow this person through the buildings. So you can see like an infrared body shape, see where they go at all times. Now they're quite some way from you, so to catch up you need to run and jump between the building sizes. And so you're more than capable of jumping down and surviving many hundreds of feet. And then to climb up, you would climb up, you can either lasso and climb up, or you can imagine that you've got more stickability is not the right word, more cohesion in your feet and fingers, and you can scramble up, maybe like Spider-Man or something. So do that, follow the roof line, know that you have more speed. It's no mistake that superheroes tend to travel higher because there's less interference. There's no traffic issues, there's no pedestrians. And move through the city. Use your grapple and hook to pass across from a building across the street to the other. Just remember, we're playing on the roofscapes. So run and jump. Jump over fences and gardens. Roll as you land into the next building. Climb up tall buildings. And before we know it, we're very close to where the villain is. And so using our scanner, we pinpoint where they are and we climb back down onto the street and we give chase physically. And we're much faster than we would normally be. So feel that strength in our bodies, the speed in our bodies, much faster than the average person. And then catch up with the thief and ask them to surrender. And if they don't, use your strength to subdue them, hold them on the ground, and using your internal connection to the network in your mind, contact the police and see them come. And by this stage, you've taken this person down in a communal square right outside the mayor's office. And there's a group of people watching and they're cheering and clapping if you stop the thief. And the mayor comes out and shakes your hand. The police have arrived to take the thief away. And you feel the gratitude and appreciation of all the townsfolk and community for saving them from the thief who'd been robbing them for months. And the gratitude of the jewelry store owner in the return of his goods. And feel the appreciation and gratitude and the community love for you as a superhero. And bask in this feeling. And you can give this feeling a color. You can give this feeling the color of green, the color of love, and see it infusing in every cell of your body as you just expand with this feeling of love, adoration, respect. And then when you really feel these feelings at every cell in your body, no need to be modest in this state. Know that you're humble, but this is just the way that people show their appreciation. And then pour that energy, pour that love, respect, and admiration, that self-respect, pour that energy down the bright white pole directly beneath you into your being on the third dimension. Just intuitively know it will go there and see it going through your body, each and every cell, and directly out through your feet. That is the energy going into now. Don't worry about whether it needs to go into past or future. It will automatically go where it is most needed. But just feel the respect, the love, the gratitude, the appreciation for a job well done, the community service. Feel these feelings and transfer the feeling down the bright white pole beneath your feet to yourself in the third dimension, in this reality. See it pouring down through your body, out through your feet, knowing that it'll go where it's needed. And when you feel that you've transferred the energy, then you can thank all of the people and you can turn and leave. As you leave, you can change your clothes back to the appearance of any average person or any person and merge into the crowd. Knowing that in this space, your superhero will go on to do all the to operate in the highest good of all. And if you want to, you can send love. See it as rings of love, waves of love coming off you to this community. And then when you're ready, you can travel back down the pole of divine white light. Come into your body, in the now, in the present, in this third dimension. And move where you are. Don't open your eyes, just feel things. Use your skin, use your hands. Feel the fabric, feel the sofa, feel what you're sitting on. Feel the environment around you. Hear everything going on in the room, the clock ticking, the traffic outside. And center yourself back here. But carry those beautiful feelings into your day, into your week, knowing that all will be well. Knowing that as you transform those feelings and flow them into your life, into your present, into the now, that everything will get better and better and better. And give appreciation and gratitude for this opportunity of connecting with Source and working with your superhero status. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Wow, so I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. And maybe you can understand that in this space of using feelings and creative imagination, because that is all that meditation really is, and connecting with Source. It's a vehicle of feelings, are a vehicle for connecting with Source. And notice in this space how wonderful you feel, how fantastic you feel, and the feeling of giving in community or giving to a community service is something that probably, because we're so busy in our lives and dedicated to work, a lot of us don't actually feel. And even the self-respect of a job well done, everybody's so busy that I don't think we take the time for appreciation, gratitude, and even giving thanks to others for the excellent work that they do. So remember that feeling, share that feeling, transform your lives by putting those really powerful, empowering feelings into your life. Know that you are powerful. You're not stuck in any situation. You can change it. Focus on what you want and flow really positive, high vibrational frequency energy simply by raising your vibration, by focusing on what you want, and by the feelings, the feeling of love, joy, abundance, bliss, wholeness, good, all of those things. Okay, so remember, we are here to thrive, not survive. We are here to thrive. Okay, cool. Enough, what am I doing? Oh, I can't remember the word now. Enough, what is the word that I'm looking for? Lecturing. Okay, I'll just say that. It's not quite the word. Enough lecturing. So any feedback, soulspaceradio@bigpond.com. Really would like to know what you guys think. I think this is really one of my more empowering. And maybe you can understand that there aren't any limitations. Really, it's just what you believe and perceive. So what are the limitations in your life? What is reflected in your reality that you don't like and you don't want? And then shift it. Focus on what you do want and flood that with feeling. Okay, cool, guys. We are completely powerful. There are no limitations. What an amazing world. What an amazing life. So let's all make the most of it. If you would like me to do a meditation on a situation that you're experiencing at the moment, or a relationship request or whatever, just let me know. Send me an email to soulspaceradio@bigpond.com. And if you want to, you can talk about coming on live. If not, I'm happy to do it for you. And I think we'll all get value out of it. There's no such thing as a stupid question. And yeah, love you guys. Also, before I forget, shout out to Georgina. I work with Georgina. She's a lovely lady. And hi. Have a great weekend. Missed you today. Okay. See you guys. Thanks so much. Love you. Bye.